Yeah, I think my eyes are so red. I just woke up and I just woke up from an evening sleep. Oh my god, my stomach is like super acidic right now, and I just remembered I should record a video. It's like it's almost it's 10:30 p.m. and I assigned myself one task, one productive task per day. That's recording a video. So I'm gonna do it. So I took my selfie stick, like selfie stand, and I'm just recording from bed today. Um, so I went out today, right? I'm sure most of creatives. I wouldn't say being a YouTuber is like making an art piece. Or like I'm not even editing it. This is just raw talk, just recording out of my phone and just posting it online. So I wouldn't say I'm a creative, like an actual real creative, but um, the most offensive question you can ask uh, to a kid is like, um, how much percentage of marks did you get your last year? Like, if you're some seventh standard, how much did you get for sixth standard? How much percentage did you make? Like, did you get 89%? Oh, my son got 95. So I know these people are just asking to compare it with their kids. So the most offensive question that adults ask me, which is like, which is which is going to be stuck on my mind for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, I just couldn't move anything. I just feel bad. I just feel low in general. I'm sure uh, people deal with this all the time. Like that that question is really simple. The question is, so what are you doing right now? That's the question. Obviously not in English, but I live in Andhra Pradesh, so it's a Telugu one. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? That's what they say. And like I have no answer. What should I tell them? Should I sit with them and explain to them like, I'm creating a YouTube channel so that in future, if I do get monetized, I get ad revenue. And even if I don't get monetized, but I do get a little engagement, I might get paid promotions. I might get affiliate links, ad revenue, paid promotions, affiliate links. I can just make a coaching program. I can sit down. I can I can sit down with them and explain them all this share, or maybe just avoid all of this, right? Like you cannot explain an average adult that making a YouTube video is much greater than applying for a job or just going for an interview, right? It's not like I rejected this idea of job at all. I did job for 2 years, and there you go. I never liked it. I did not like it. I'm not saying the job paid me well. It did not, but still, I didn't go for a job. And like, it's really weird that there used to be a time when I used to fake my sick. Like I used to buy this little prescription of a doctor like for 100 rupees, and give it to my team lead. Yeah, I think I should take picture of it, the doctor's prescription, and send it to her, and apply for sick leave, which is so sick. What do you mean I should fake? Like the company doesn't want me to take a day off, so I should fake being sick, and it was really bad. It's really bad. Like I, I couldn't last. Uh, couldn't last that job life anymore, and that's why I pivoted towards being a full-time YouTuber, right? And when people ask me, what are you doing? I just cannot answer them because I'm still growing. Like, I didn't even start, like, I didn't even post like 12 videos on this channel at this time. This is like the third video that I'm recording. So I think when you also start YouTube channel, I assume my audience are someone who watches online money making ideas, Iman Ghazi, Hamza. It's all about online money. Hamza, Iman Ghazi, Jordan Welch, Alex Hormozy. I think my audience is that content consuming people, and you'll face the same thing. They will ask you at some point. I'm so sorry. At some point, these you are going to be unemployed, and you're going to be young, and people just want to know the direction you're going in. They wanna bother. Okay, they bother. That's what people are known for. They want your business. They they wouldn't mind their business, and they will ask you. And maybe they're intentional or maybe not, but it will hurt you, and you should deal with it. If you're unemployed and you're doing something that's that might work or not. I mean, like until I get monetized, I can never know. Like I can never know what's gonna happen in future. I'm just going ahead and posting videos like I should and trying to provide value. But I don't know if I will ever get monetized, right? Like, will advertisers actually like my, YouTube videos where people can engage and like buy products for the ads? That's the criteria of YouTube advertisement, right? And I don't know. I might never get monetized. So this uncertainty about future, this this is like getting the best out of me these days. And obviously I'm dealing with it, and like I wanted to make a video about it because I'm sure most of you are on the journey of making your own YouTube channel, your Instagram channel, your TikTok page, your Instagram page, your Facebook page, or Rumble, Twitter, Blue Sky, I don't care. Whichever mode of distribution that you're building for your life, I'm sure you have uncertainty in that. And especially if you're like unemployed and you're trying to do this full time, your hormones are going like this, up, down. Because one moment you see people of your age driving Lambos. This is this is no more some. This is nothing like so out of place. People are actually making good money out of internet, and I mean, not a majority of people know that, because if they do, everyone would be starting a YouTube channel. Everyone would be doing Instagram, and that's a bad thing. It's a good thing. People don't understand the power of internet, so that people like us can make money out of it, and that window is closing. It's closing faster than ever. Like people are getting know, like, okay, wait a minute, if I if I can make like 100 videos, um, maybe I can make good income. That's what people are thinking about right now, and they're gonna come. And when majority of the population gets to know about an opportunity like this, it's gonna be a problem. So I I'm I advise you to like start a YouTube channel or start some form of distribution. Distribution. I mean, I believe in distribution first approach. I'm gonna make a video about it. So build a distribution as much as possible. I know I'm just adjusting a little advice in the rant, but uh, yeah, that's offensive, man. Like I would never ask such a question for any kid. Like, okay, so what are you doing with your life? Like, why do you care? Why do you care, man? Everyone has their own problem. I have my own problem. I don't want you to care about what I'm gonna do with my life. I have my dad. My dad does not have a problem with what I'm doing. My mom does not have a problem with what I'm doing. My sibling doesn't have a problem with what I'm doing. My relatives don't have a problem with what I'm doing. My friends don't have a problem with whatever you're doing. Who the fuck are you? Huh? But but then that's not what I said. I said, well, I'm just looking for a job. That's what I said. But after I answered the question, like I walked over a little and started drinking water, because every bad thing that can happen in future just flashed in the brain. And oh my god, I cannot describe it. I was so worried. Like after I came home, um, I went to a little function actually, um, a family function, and that's where this happened. Uh, Not just in the function. There have been many occasions when people have asked me, what are you, what's next? Why do you care? Why do you care? Huh? You wouldn't care if I asked you like $1,000 for my startup. You wouldn't. And if you're actually someone who would give $1,000 for my startup, then maybe you deserve to know what I'm doing with my life. But like, why do you care? I genuinely don't understand why adults care so much about some some kids that are the same age as their kids, so that they can compare it. I really can't relate. And like, I don't have kids now. I'm like that big of an adult. I'm 23, so like I'm not able to relate it. But it is really offensive. Like, uh, it's like affecting me mentally, right? And I think it's a good thing. Maybe this will give me motivation to, uh, work overtime on my YouTube channel so that I'll be successful. So it's a good thing, right? I'm not feeling sad, uh, but am I feeling triggered? Yes. I'm definitely feeling triggered that, uh, like, what do I say then? Yes, I'm unemployed technically, because my YouTube channel is still nothing. Like, I don't even have like a subscriber. Uh, like I can sit down with them and explain it to them, but I'm sure they wouldn't understand because, like I said, majority of the population doesn't know, and majority of like big adult population, like someone who is older than 40, they wouldn't consider YouTube as an actual career, right? But then again, it is an actual career if you're monetizing, you're making some money that can replace your job. It is an actual money, and due to the compounding effect, you're gonna make more than the job, and you're gonna have time to travel, your own schedule. I mean, the advantages are endless compared to an actual job where I mean, don't even get me started on corporate politics, okay? It's super bad. I suffered a lot. Like, I mean, I'm in an age where I have experience about a job, but I also have freedom to do whatever I want. It's a really sweet and sore spot to be in. I do like that. I do like that, not a problem. It's like twilight of career crisis, I guess. So I'm sure some adult might have asked you, what are you doing with your life? And you're also unemployed, just logged in your room. Like, it's a deadly combination. Maybe that's a YouTube video title. Uh, like, logged in and unemployed. Oh shit, that is a really good YouTube title. Maybe I'm gonna make a video about it. And I'm right now in that position. I'm really uncertain of what's gonna happen, and that makes it exciting. That fact that I'm gonna keep effort, I'm gonna be delusional about keeping effort, so that something good might happen. Maybe 3 months down the line, maybe 1 month down the line. We don't know. Maybe 6 months down the line. Wow, that is like a super good feeling. I think research works like this. Like you keep on doing experiments, thousands, 10,000 experiments, and it's not motivation that's keeping you doing that's allowing you to have uh you know allowing you to be in a position where you just go ahead and do the experiments. I think it's delusion. Like, delusion, but it's not a bad type of delusion. I don't know what to call it. You're just going ahead and doing it, just being super optimistic, right? Like, unrealized optimistic, because you don't know what to do, so that you can be so sure about the future to be happening, like uh, to to have a particular outcome that you want to have. So sorry, I'm not able to speak in English properly because this is English is not my first language. English is like Telugu. English is like my fourth language. Obviously, I studied in English medium, but I grew up among people who don't have English as their first language, so I would have an accent. Sometimes I try to keep on accent like British accent or American accent, but eventually I realized being being comfortable uh, in my own way of talking English, it's like the best thing ever. Like I don't even try anymore. I think this is I think people just try to be Americans in India, but why should we? Because there are more English speakers in India than Canada, Mexico, and America combined. There are more people who understand English in India than I'm talking about numbers. Obviously, people may not write poems in India. I can write poems uh, because like like I said, I studied in English medium, so I should be fluent in it. But I'm just saying, like, the number of people who understand English in India, like in terms of numbers, it's like super big. I think it's close to like 600 million. America is just 340. I don't know about Canada, but it wouldn't. Let's say 100 million. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe 100 million. Still, it's less than 600 million or 700 million. I don't know. Maybe half of India understands English. All our shops, all our railway station, airport, everything is filled with English. So we do have an accent for every state, but overall, you can just recognize the Indian accent if they just shake their head, right? I don't think it's a stereotype. Maybe it's a form of communication because lots of like thousands of accent, like hundreds of language in the same country, but business has to go on. So I think people adapted to saying yes like this and no like this and understood like this. I think uh, it's a form of evolution of language. I think it should be studied. Should seriously, it should be studied. Uh, I don't know why I went off track, but yeah. Hope you're dealing with the same question somewhere in future, or maybe you all already dealt with it. If you dealt with it, how did you deal with it? Please comment. Um, and if you're gonna deal with it, because at some point in your life, if you're serious of becoming rich, you're gonna be unemployed at some point, and you're gonna be attempting to do something that you're not sure of. That's basic human experience. That's basic entrepreneur experience. Like even if I mean, you can't avoid it. You cannot build a good startup and be in a job. It doesn't work like that. And if somebody actually like made it like that, it's an exception. It's like super good exception. You shouldn't take exception as something general, right? And people might say same thing about YouTube. Well, there are only like handful of YouTubers who make super good income. That's true. But there are a handful of people who actually stick with YouTube. Majority of them just quit early. So yeah, it's not it's not an exception. If you really stick with it and if you provide value, the algorithm rewards you. Hundreds of people started last year, just like what I'm doing right now, talking about self-improvement or business, and they made it. So yeah, I think I should be making more of these unfiltered, scriptless videos so that like I think people are liking these type of videos because people are sick of this edits. I personally am sick of this edit. I mean, you see, Iman Ghazi just went from super edited videos to like just talking in front of camera, but for like 30, 40 minutes, and people are watching it. He has more engagement than ever. Sure, he has like more than 5 million subscribers, but he's not getting like 500K views. But still, 100K views is like super good engagement, super good engagement, and that's why he's selling all of his high ticket uh, coaching, like 15K, 10K uh, coaching, coaching masterminds that he hosts somewhere in Britain or I don't know, somewhere in West Europe, European countries, and he's selling out, right? Like it's a really good thing. People like unfiltered videos more than ever because people are sick of this, ADHD increasing editing videos. So I'm doing the same thing. Cool.